It's the Meet the Seavers Show. Come on and meet the Seavers. Join us for just a while. Come on and meet the Seavers. Hey, we're gonna make you smile. So relax, enjoy the show. You'll make a couple friends.
Like us,
You wanna meet the Seavers again and again.
For getting the man I want. Oh, I got a scheme. I'm not just some dad.
Dorothy, you're cooking?
So good. Yes, I'm cooking. And I am cooking something very special for the show.
For the show?
That's just good. I've got my first batch coming out now.
I can't wait to see it.
Ooh. I smell. Ooh,
Smells good.
Look at that.
Go.
We have saucy Nicole Bogs, Smokers Abbey, our new video called Intelligent Design, plus all of the other fun stuff that we do.
Let's start the show.
Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. Making love with you is all I want to do. Loving you is more than just a dream
Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Seavers. We have a real treat for you this time. We have Miss Nicole Bogs in the studio with us. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And in researching Nicole, I did find so many words that describe you. And your biography lists you as being soulstress, blues and funk, sultry, heart-wrenching honesty.
I didn't write this.
Well, how would you describe your music?
Well, I usually describe it to people as soul pop,
Yes.
but I'd say that I'm pulling from an array of influences: jazz, funk, rock, R&B. But I like to think of it as blending soul music with the storytelling elements of folk and country, and thinking from a lyrical perspective as well.
Yeah. So do you write your own songs?
I do, all of them, with a lot of great co-writers.
Okay.
One of my favorites being Miss Kellyanne Hochter. I wrote most of my record with her.
You play any musical instruments yourself?
I do. I play guitar and I play some keys as well.
Oh, multi-talented, isn't she?
Any songs that you're particularly proud of?
I'd say the title track on this record is called Overcome.
Okay.
And it was about, I had a struggle with an autoimmune disease for a couple years, and when I went into remission, I wrote that song. It was kind
You
of
were allergic to cars?
something like that.
You've played out with a lot of people. You want to drop some names for us?
Sure. I've been very blessed. I've shared the stage with Josh Groban, Saida Garrett, who wrote Man in the Mirror, Michelle Indegliocello,
Okay.
Cindy Blackman. I've gotten to do some pretty cool stuff.
There's another story. There's another musical influence that you have. Tell us about your experience. How did you meet her?
Beth Hart, I got to open up for a couple times.
Nice.
And it was super random. It was, I was singing at a studio doing a bunch of Motown songs, and they had brought somebody in to hear me, and it was her promoter for a specific show in Nashville, and I showed up at the gig, and he came running towards me and was like, "My opening act just canceled, can you be on stage in 15 minutes?
Yes!
and since then I've opened up for her twice more, so.
So did you ever think that you could pull it off in 15 minutes? We was like,
Oh my gosh, I didn't have a guitar. I had to call someone. I was like, I can do it, I'll make it work. So
I would as well. Wow, so in that, Beth Hart is one of your musical influences as well.
I've been listening to her since middle school.
Yeah.
So.
if aliens
Ooh.
landed on the earth and offered you anything, any job, any position on their planet, what would you want to do?
Well, I think I would like to be the intergalactic queen of soul.
That title is even better than Funk Master General.
Yes,
I like that.
yeah, yeah.
So you have a new album, is that correct?
I do. It just came out.
What's the name of it?
It's called Overcome.
Nice. Is that, tell us about the title.
Well, that is actually one of the songs on the record.
Okay.
It's about my struggle with an autoimmune disease and overcoming that, and getting through it and moving on with your life.
Who are some of the players on this album?
There are some awesome people on this record.
Okay.
Most of them came in from New York. David Cook was the keyboard player and music director. He's Taylor Swift's music director. And Brian Cochran on bass.
Okay.
Robin Makatange on guitar. And Dorico Watson on drums. And there were also some local players. There were a couple last minute additions. I did 2 songs with David Dorn.
Okay.
And had Derek Phillips. And just a bunch of great local Nashville people on the record.
What is next for Nicole?
Well, I think now that my release is out and in the open, I am going back into writing mode. So I just feel like my perspective has shifted a lot, and I'm ready to start saying some new things.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and also just doing a bunch of full band shows and getting the music out there.
Where can fans find you?
You can find me at NicoleBoggs.com
Okay.
or on Facebook under Nicole Bogs, Twitter, YouTube, all under the same name.
Should we ask you to play some music for us?
Absolutely.
I think so. Are you ready to play some music for
I
us?
would love to.
Yes,
Wonderful.
Nicole Boggs, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My name is Nicole Boggs, and I'm here today with Mr. Ryan Pruitt on the keys and Mr. David Messy Mescon on the guitar. And this song is off of my recent CD release. The album title is Overcome, and this song is called Playback. You just can't get enough of tearing me down to a place you can give the kind of life that never leaves the ground. Do I have to spell it out? Yeah. 'Cause I know that words ain't your thing, so listen up. A foolish man who lives in vain, oh, ain't ever gonna change, no. Gonna stand up and shout, gonna stand up and call you out. This love's on playback, playback, and I'm sick of this song. Oh, don't think I'm coming back, no, I'm already gone my own sweet way now. Now don't misunderstand me. There ain't no way I'm gonna stay, so give it up. Don't underestimate, no. This girl gon' put you in your place, oh yes. Gonna stand up and shout. I'm gonna call you out. This love's on playback, playback, oh, and I'm sick of this song, oh. Don't think I'm coming back, no, I'm already gone my own sweet. I'm stuck in a bad groove, at the point to turn around, breaking down the sound of you, and I'll put on another track. No, I won't listen back, just
back now. I'm already gone my own sweet. This love on playback, and I'm sick of this song. Don't think I'm coming back, no, no, no. I'm already gone my own sweet way. Gonna move on, gonna move on, gonna move on. Gonna go my own way.
Welcome to the world of Widewide sports. I'm Terry Claw. In 2016, the world will gather in Rio de Janeiro for the Olympic Games, and one tiny country named Gifvierstenborg hopes to showcase their national sport. Today we have with us two members from their national Olympic team. Please tell everyone about yourself.
My name is Tala Pindicevic. I am how you say, Czar of Team Gifvierstenborg. I am very wonderful to be here in America with my comrade.
And your national sport, Grommelfluge. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Gloomaflurge is most difficult. It's much practice to break perfect. The glinta and the busht are most difficult to master.
Glinta and Busht. What are those?
Boosh! Glinta!
Why is that covered?
The glinta is most dangerous. Must use shroud for the practice.
Now I'm told Grommelfluge is popular in your country. Is that true?
It's very true. It's national sport. Every boy and girl grow up wanting to be on the local team.
How long has the sport been around?
My great-great-great-great-grandmother on my second cousin's side was the first to play the game.
Wow, that's a long time.
Doc!
Dog.
Doc.
So, the love of the sport runs in the family.
Is true. I am son of legendary Grommelflurgist Vlad Vindicevic. I live in his shadow. I am great Grommelflurgist, but Vlad was more great very.
Now tell us about your teammate.
This is Bjortsina.
What? Watch out for planets. Here we approach.
Her English is not good. She means, watch out world, here we come. Doc.
But why is she so angry?
Bjortsina's from Spiedel, a pure farming town on lower eastern part of Gifvierstenborg. But she is genius at Gloomaflurge.
Yeah.
And how did she lose her eye?
Bjortsina was how you say, child prodigy. She is orphan. Her great skill taught her to survive the Gloomaflurge blood matches in her youth.
Blood matches?
Doc.
Dog.
After our war with Loeb, I beat a rival. Many people took part in illegal Gloomaflurge matches for food. It was very dangerous.
Danger.
How terrible.
Yeah, Doc.
Dog.
Was dark time for us. But it's better now. Would you like to see a demonstration of the sport?
Yes, absolutely. demonstration. You saw it here first, folks, on the World of Widewide Sports. I'm Terry Cloth reporting for Channel 19 News.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining another episode of Meet the Seavers. We actually went over the river and through the hood, and this is where we landed at Smokers Abbey with Chris Hazlett. We are so happy that you allowed us to come into your venue today.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for coming. I'm glad we could do this.
Chris, what made you decide to open a cigar shop in East Nashville?
Well, Josh and I, my business partner, we've been smoking cigars for about 6 or 7 years together, and we just kept talking about the fact that there's no cigar shops in the area. You got to drive 15, 20 minutes to get a cigar, and we said, well, maybe we should just open one. So we just kind of jumped in one day and did it. We just decided the time was right.
Well, how long has Smokers Abbey been in business?
This is about our 3rd month.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Very new.
What does the name Smokers Abbey mean? How did you come up with that?
Well, Josh and I are both ordained pastors. We kind of met doing ministry together.
Wow. Okay.
So I've known him over half my life, known him since I was about 15 years old. And ever since then, we did church work together. He planted a church in Nashville called the Anchor Fellowship, and I worked with him on staff there for a long time. So for us, cigar smoking kind of became a part of that culture, a part of our church culture. And you sit down, you have a conversation, you're stuck for about 2 hours while you smoke a cigar, and so a lot of spiritual conversation comes out of it. So when we opened the shop, that was kind of the idea, to keep that same atmosphere and create a place for people to have conversation and get to know one another and even have some spiritual and theological talks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we're happy that you landed on the east side.
Yeah,
me
absolutely.
too.
Pretty awesome. You can solve a lot of problems smoking a cigar, because I know if I want Jace to solve any problem, anything, I can give him a cigar and a glass of bullet, and voila, there you go.
Absolutely. It is the answer to a lot of problems.
Could you imagine like a church service where they had communion with the cigar and a pint of Guinness? You know?
Be fantastic.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'd probably go.
Chris, how many brands of cigars do you have in here?
I would say about 25 to 30, depending on the day. We change it up quite a bit.
Is there a favorite brand that you have or you like to smoke?
I really love anything by my father. That's Don Pepin Garcia's label, and pretty much all of them are amazing.
I was like what Arnold Schwarzenegger said, where he says that his favorite cigar is the one that he gets for free.
Right.
Yeah. That's just a little hint, but you know. Cuban cigars, what's the skinny on them? Is there still an embargo? Can you get them? Yes, no?
It's still illegal. Everyone is waiting for that to be over. But you can get them. I mean, people get them all the time. I don't think that there's that tight of restriction on them anymore. Obviously, it's illegal for us to sell them. But in my opinion, there's plenty of American market cigars that are better than any Cuban I've ever had.
Where are some places that cigars are grown?
Predominantly Nicaragua has taken over the Cuban market. And you also have Dominican Republic, Honduras. There's some tobacco grown in Africa, even in the States. Connecticut and Virginia, they grow a lot of tobacco there.
Well, does location make a difference?
Yeah, it makes a big difference. Just like with coffee or any other thing like that, a wine, the soil and the humidity and the climate of where it's grown affects the flavor quite a bit.
Chris is going to show us the proper way to cut and light a cigar.
Well, there's several different methods, and so we're going to just explore a couple of them here today. The first method I'll show you is the one that I prefer to use, and that is to use cedar strips to light your cigar, which kind of eliminates any butane flavor, any flavors from the fluid that you're using. And cedar just enhances the flavor of cigars, which is why.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of cedar in the humidor. Sometimes they wrap the cigar in cedar individually, and so it just enhances the flavor. One of the things that's different from the other method is I don't cut the end of the cigar first. I light the cigar first, and so what I'll do is I'll take one of these cedar strips. I just hold the cigar over the very top of that flame and rotate it around until the cigar gets lit and toasted. This traps the flavor in the cigar by not cutting it first, so that when you cut it, you have a really nice first few draws on the cigar. And then when I'm finished that, I will take the cutter and then we'll cut the cap off. And the important thing to remember when cutting with a standard guillotine or a normal cutter is that you don't want to cut below the cap.
I see you have this little item here. What is this?
Well, that's called a punch, and typically this is used for a cigar that's a larger ring gauge. So this punch actually just cuts a little hole into the cap. And all you do is you put this right in the center of the cap, and you press lightly and twist until the punch is all the way inserted. And then as it comes out, a little piece of the cap comes off and you have a perfect circle there. And then I'll show you, with this cigar, a more traditional way of lighting it. This particular cigar comes with a label at the bottom, so we want to take that off first. And then I'll take a traditional butane torch lighter and toast the end of the cigar as I rotate it, making sure to get an even burn and light the cigar all the way around.
That's nice smoke.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Where can people find out more about Smokers Abbey?
Well, we have a website. It's www.smokersabbey.com. But probably the best way is to follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We are constantly posting deals and events, and anything that we have going on here you can find on there.
Mm-hmm. Great. Thanks for inviting us into your store.
Thank you so much.
And I do know where to find my husband if I need him.
Absolutely.
I will come down to Smokers Abbey because it's almost 5 minutes away from where we live.
Absolutely.
We're glad you're in the hood. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Being super in the supermarket. Super value.
Captain Metaphor! There's something wrong with Bruce Wayne!
I'll be right there.
He's blind as a bat.
Thanks, Captain Metaphor!
Just doing my job like a superhero. Say, you know, I'm looking for a sidekick. What'd you say your name was again?
Boo, Ninja!
I like the sound of that.
This next song is an intelligent design.
Here I am again, the same, it's plain. I'm drawn like a moth to his flame. In vain, I strain. I mustn't be sane, I suppose. It shows by those impetuous looks that I throw. But oh, he's so unaware what my intentions propose. Oh, I've got a plan for getting the man I want. I've got a scheme, I'm not just some debutante. Oh, I know a way that I'm not afraid to flaunt. It's all part of my intelligent design. He hasn't a chance, romance, entrance. He'll lose all his ambivalence. One glance, he'll dance and speed the advance of my charms. Unharmed, disarmed, he'll be like a kitten with yarn. He's unalarmed, a little flirtation will take a gear far. Oh, I've got a plan for getting the man I want. I've got a scheme, I'm not just some debutante. Oh, I know a way that I'm not afraid to flaunt. It's all part of my intelligent design. I think, therefore, I'll hatch a plot to catch a boy I haven't got. It's devious and simple and sublime. To catch the boy that I have sought, I'll use all of my clever thoughts in every little trick that comes to mind.
Oh my god, you're so evil.
I never fight fair or care to share. I'll tear out another girl's hair. Who dares to stare at what I've been staring? Can't you see that he's for me? I don't care if you disagree, so leave him be. You know that I'll get him eventually. Oh, I've got a plan for getting the man I want. I've got a scheme, I'm not just some debutante. Oh, I know a way that I'm not afraid to flaunt. It's all part of my intelligent design. Design.
Well, Dorothy, you sure cook with some unusual ingredients.
I just make it up as I go along. It's called a guessapie.
A guessapie.
I guess it'll work. Looks like a cookie.
Well, I guess that's our show for tonight.
It is.
Say goodnight to everybody, Dorothy.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
What? Looks like a cookie.
So now you've met the Seavers. Hope you've enjoyed the show. So now you've met the Seavers. It's time for us to go. Visit us out on the web at meettheseavers.com.
One word
From us and Meet the Seavers. So long.
The Meet the Seavers Show is a Captain Metaphor production.